Hey guys, and welcome to part 13 of Let's Play MGS3. And yeah, I guess you can say it's been a while, because I missed out last weekend. Like, you guys will, those of you who've watched my update video should know why, but essentially what happened last weekend was I was just testing. Oh, my food's rotten. That'll tend to happen. Yeah, sorry. Got a little sidetracked there. Yeah, a little sidetracked, but yeah, last weekend I was testing multiplayer gameplay footage, like how to record all that, because I was playing Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4 with a friend of mine. It's supposed to be with a team, but two people couldn't make it, so I was just testing out with one friend. I was gonna upload the video, but I don't know. It's a real mess of a video. I thought in terms of I don't know. We didn't have too many interesting things to say, so we'll have to figure that out some point in time later.
Disgusting.
But yeah, and yeah, I also mentioned how essentially PlayStation Network's going down, so I decided to try to collect as many PlayStation Classics as I can. Right now, Bully for the PS2 is downloading on my PS3, as well as Siphon Filter Omega Strain. I have played Bully, but I have not played Siphon Filter, so that might be something I'll try Let's Playing in the future. Who knows? Alright, I just remembered I was gonna try using the Mark II to just snipe people with this next part. Okay. Alright, so we're up in the mountains. We're supposed to meet up with Eva. We defeated the End last time. And yeah, we're off to Krasnygrad.
Who's there?
I'll tell you who's there. The guy who's gonna kick your ass, that's who's there. Okay. Anyways, back to it. Down you go. And this might be a tricky one. Yeah. The only downside to the binocular sniping trick is target acquisition. It's a lot harder to hit moving targets, but with a sniper rifle, that's a lot easier. Just gotta be patient. In fact, yeah, I'll give you a few pointers on stealth action games for any of you guys who aren't so big on stealth action games, and maybe you do want to try getting into stealth action, or if it's for whatever reason the first type of gaming genre you want to get into. Patience is an absolute thing that you gotta have, and it's the reason why it's really funny whenever I play multiplayer stealth action games with some of my friends, is because they're so used to a lot more of like the aggressive tactics and like rushing and gunning that they often struggle with it. So the trick to any good point in stealth is taking your time, taking the long way around. Like, what's a good example here of a story that I have? I suppose whenever I'm playing a stealth action game for the first time, if the objective is to sort of sneak around into an enemy base, what I usually do is I'll go around the perimeter. I'll take like a little bit of a lap around the perimeter, or whichever area on like the outside of a map, and sort of look for different entry points. And 90% of the time, you're gonna find a ventilation shaft or something like that somewhere. Usually that's the the method that a lot of stealth gamers will take are ventilation ducts. So that's a little bit of a trick. If there's a crawling mechanic to a game, chances are that's your best bet for moving around too, because you can stay low and behind cover that way. And yeah, for the first few times, and even though I'm doing a 100% stealth run in Metal Gear here, one of the things I do is literally crawl around a lot more. So yeah, that's one strat that I have for you guys. That thing was gonna bite me. You know what, I can see this going south a little bit, so I'm gonna take some extra precautions here and use some C4. Because planning ahead is another thing that's really important in stealth. Thinking 2 steps ahead. So in this little contingency I have here is I'm going to plant claymore mines so that, let's just say the enemies do enter caution state. With these claymore mines, they'll probably spawn in from this path. Yeah, they'll probably spawn in from this path, but with those claymore mines, I can at least slow them down a little bit. That depends on whether we enter a caution state or not. And the reason why I planted them there is because, like, specifically there, and assuming that they'll spawn there, is because in the past I have just proned, like lied prone here, and sniped every guard on that cliffside there. And I almost got spotted because a guy to the right came in through the right after a caution state was radioed in. And okay, here we go. See, this guy's bobbing and weaving. Just a little timing and anticipation will do the trick. And there we go.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We found signs of an intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra
See who's
caution.
gonna trip my bombs or mines. See, I can hear them coming in from the right here. Boom, there we go. That's one guy. They usually come in pairs.
What's wrong?
Straight down he goes. Okay, so far off to a good start for the most part. Okay. Oh, right. So here's another thing. The vultures will eat the enemies, but you can also end up eating these vultures if you kill and eat them. Which is something that Paramedic sort of questions if you call her about it. And there's another point in the game that sort of brings up like that that issue, if you even want to call it that. Unless you're a cannibal, which, oh, okay. Okay.
What's wrong?
There we go. Alright, another few guys down. There are also a couple of scorpions on the ground, so be careful. Like in that little corner over here, there's one of them little bastards. And I don't want to get hit, or stung in this case. Like how I got bit by that spider in that prison cell. That damn little bastard. Alright. Everybody's having a nice little nap while we just hike up this mountain. So yeah, with the PlayStation 1 Classics that I downloaded, let's see, I mentioned Xenogears in that update video, and besides Xenogears being a turn-based RPG and turn-based RPGs not being my thing, like, they're not boring in the sense that I find the story boring. It's like, it's just the gameplay. Like, I prefer hands-on. I don't like, yeah, I don't like the whole turn-based sort of aspect of it. So I'll get really bored, essentially. But maybe I'll try playing it. Like, I'll try playing it. I'm not too sure if I'll let's play it because it's also a long-ass freaking game. Like, easily 100 hours. Even though the story is phenomenal. Like, that's why I love Xenogears. It's the story that really gets to me. But yeah, one of like, actually, yeah, this is I guess this is a funny, interesting point I'm gonna make here about Let's Plays. Is the first one of the first Let's Plays I watched on YouTube was by a Let's Player called Snare Player 921, if I recall correctly. I don't remember his exact channel name off the top of my head, but he did a Let's Play of Xenogears, and probably one of the first Let's Plays of Xenogears. And his series easily went up to 196 videos for that Let's Play, and they're all about 10 minutes each. So it's not a short game. Lots of reading too, which I don't mind. There's a lot of like YouTubers and Let's Players that are like, oh, I'm not gonna read, and okay, fine. That's their choice. I think this is my opinion. It probably has something to do with a matter of people just don't wanting to admit the fact that they're bad at reading. And sort of like stuttering or fumbling on words, but that's everyone, in all honesty. Like, a bit about me is whenever I do editing work with a friend of mine for a story I've been working on, we proofread out loud. Got you with the iron sights this time. But yeah, we proofread out loud a lot, and I think it's a good thing to try reading out loud because everybody can skim read and read fast in their mind, and whatnot. Like, that's not too hard, but if you really want to like know what you're reading and actually process it pretty well, is my recommendation is probably reading out loud. Especially nowadays. Like, nowadays I don't even know who like even reads anymore. Like, this is probably gonna be a little bit more of the cynical side of me. It's like, whenever you have to explain signs to people, like, oh, the store's closed or whatever, like, freaking people don't read nowadays. They just like assume, and that's why you get like, it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like take like too many jabs about very potentially rude points here, but yeah, people read more. Like, seriously, please, for your own sake, read more. And I suppose even audiobooks can help to an extent, like having a level of understanding depending on what kind of content you're reading and checking through. So yeah. So, yeah, I'll do Let's Plays even for games that don't have any voice acting. In fact, that's sometimes where it can get a little fun, because you can throw in whatever voice you want for whatever character, right? And that's one of the reasons why I really liked Snare Player's Let's Play of Xenogears, because he had a wacky voice for a few of the characters, and that's what sort of made it really fun and entertaining. Like, I remember playing Legend of the Dragoon with my sister, and we read through the dialogue out loud, and we came up with pretty funny ass shit, like, for the characters in terms of like how they talked. Yeah, man, it's gonna make me pretty nostalgic, actually. I mean, nowadays everything's all like voice acted, so you can't really do that sort of thing anymore, unless for whatever reason you turn off the voice sound in the game, but I really doubt that anyone will actually go that far. Okay, down you go. And And down you go. And I forgot to blow up their food supply, but whatever. I'll be merciful this time.
Freeze.
Dick shot. Face shot. And down you go. Okay, one more point for any of you guys who are wondering is you saw me pushing this a barrel like this at the beginning of the Let's Play, and I used that to take out Ocelot. So if you guys ever wonder how I did that, you just press triangle whenever you're close to the barrels. And yeah, like it's an option, but there's not too many opportunities to really do it. In fact, actually, I think one of the first few times I did do it was with that barrel. There's gonna be another enemy type that goes up this trench, and I remember taking him out by pushing that barrel. But yeah, it's something I don't do too often, but it is an option. Okay. All right, time to meet up with Eva.
Well, that was quick.
Maybe for Snake, not for me.
Some rest.
I'm a week behind.
I'll be fine. It's just that playing these two roles hasn't left me much time to sleep.
Where'd you get those cuts?
The Colonel,
He found out?
if he knew I'd be dead already. No, this is his hobby. He's a sadist. He gets pleasure out of making people suffer. He's scum.
Damn straight.
Does it look that strange to you?
No. I'm the same way. Scars all over.
Can I see?
No. Where'd you get this one?
I got it after defecting to the Soviet Union.
I don't think so. It's older than that. Code breaking is a desk job. Where'd you get this kind of scar?
You really want to know? Well, too bad.
Maybe a
Girl's
motorcycle
gotta have some
accident.
secrets, you know. But enough about that. You've got to get going. The Phase 2 trial of the Shagohod is about to start, and it looks like someone might be coming to spoil the party.
Khrushchev?
His forces are on their way here. The Colonel is gathering his troops together to meet them. If we don't get a move on, the security will be even tighter than it is now. You'll need this key. It unlocks the door to the underground tunnel. Once you're in there, you can follow the tunnel to get inside Groznygrad. And take this too.
Yay! Instant noodles! My favorite.
What is it?
The food of the future. A well-balanced meal for the space age. It's good to eat some real food once in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. You could really call it real food, considering all the MSG
I'll
and
bet if I kissed you,
all that good stuff.
you'd
but
taste like a wild beast.
oh, actually, I've only
Do you know
eaten
where
like
exactly
2 snakes
Groznygrad
or something like that
is
throughout this
located?
playthrough.
He's
so
in the heart of the fortress, the weapons lab. The weapons lab is divided into 3 wings. There's the East Wing, which houses the research facilities. Then there's the main wing where the weapons are assembled. That's where the Shagohod is. Finally, there's the West Wing, which is connected via a passageway to the main building. That's where Sokolov is. To get in, you'll have to enter the main wing from the East Wing. Then, go through the passageway on the 2nd floor of the main wing.
The West Wing of the weapons lab. Got it.
There's just one problem.
Not again.
The West Wing is protected by the highest level of security. You need to be Colonel class to get in.
Colonel class?
Here, look at this picture. Major Ivan Rydenovich Rykov. Pretend you're him.
How do I do that?
Yeah, this part. So I'll tell you more about it a little after this.
Steal his clothes. You look similar from behind. They won't know the difference. Your face might be a problem, so you just have to figure something out. He should be somewhere in the East Wing.
All right. But how am I supposed to escape once I get Sokolov out of there? Command said you're supposed to have something ready for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles north of here. I hid a wig there.
A wig?
It's a state-of-the-art ground effect vehicle.
A ground effect vehicle? I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course I will. You've seen how good I am with the bike, right?
Right. You handle the escape then. I'll head for Groznygrad.
Wait a minute. There's something I wanted to ask you.
What?
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
And your lover?
It went deeper than that.
Deeper?
Half of me belongs to the boss.
Do you love her?
No, nothing like that.
Do you hate her?
Does it have to be one or the other? Love or hate?
Between a man and a woman? You bet.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
And you think you can kill her now? That's your mission, isn't it? Assassinating the boss? Snake, is there anyone you like? Someone special?
I've never been interested in other people's lives.
You were interested in the boss.
She was different.
Really? How do you feel about me?
I should be asking you the same question.
Me? I can fall in love if it's part of the mission. Even with you.
Right. Well, to be honest, we don't know diddly squat shit about you, aside from
Snake?
supposedly you being an NSA codebreaker. Oh. Jeez, give the guy space. He's depressed. I mean, come on. His job is to kill the one person he really values in his life.
What's wrong?
His mentor and mother, pretty much his only, like, family, essentially.
See you around, Snake. Take care of yourself.
What about you?
I've got to hurry back and play my other part.
Are you going to be okay?
Not sure. They're not stupid and they know there's a spy. There's no way you could have gotten this far all by yourself.
boy, the suspension on that bike. Oof. And off she goes. What we have here? Strike. And there's Granin. Roasted.
Colonel,
And barbecued.
did he talk?
No, he died before I could get it out of him.
He wasn't the spy then.
Look at this.
A transmitter?
Exactly. Planted to keep someone informed of his location.
But does this mean Granin was the spy?
Perhaps he was being used by someone else.
Perhaps. This man was our comrade.
Comrade or not, he's of no use to us now.
I don't approve of your methods.
I don't need your approval. I'm in command here.
And that nuclear shell?
Still feeling sore about that, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. A Cold War, fought with information and espionage. We must root out spies wherever they hide. It is kill or be killed. Potential threats must be weeded out. Your feelings are a menace to the unity of our organization. Someone is guiding the enemy's hand. A single man can only accomplish so much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us.
But casting suspicion on our own
The
comrades.
C3 explosives have been stolen.
You think it was the American?
No, he could not have reached this fortress yet.
Then who?
I'd be careful about suspecting your own men.
Boss,
Where have you been?
The fear and the end have fallen.
damn it. CIA dog? That leaves only the Fury. How can the legendary Cobras be beaten so easily?
He's good.
Fallen for him?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
What is he after? Must be more than just Sokolov.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The philosopher's legacy.
Impossible. The legacy,
Then they're out to kill me as well. Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get the Davy Crockett.
perfume. Nice boots. Make sure you polish them up properly.
Yeah. You guys noticed earlier, Eva had some boots sitting in the room that's just right behind us. So she forgot to change her boots. And then there's her perfume, which Ocelot is, well, he notices, and it's a little familiar to him, which, as we can recall back to the earlier part where he had her hostage, he's commenting about her perfume, so that's not a good sign. Means that he's suspicious of Eva. And funny enough, right up here, you can snipe that guy if you really, really wanted to. So, you know what? I guess I got a bit of an itchy trigger finger right now, and I could really do with a little bit of challenge here. And I'll eat that Thai Cobra.
What can I say?
Okay, let's see if I got this. Okay, and headshot. Oh yeah. Anyone else? Nope, that about does it. And holy shit, I just hit the 32-minute mark here. So, alright, let's save, and then I'll pick up with another part here. So this might be another long session.
Do you want to save? Snake, have you seen Dr. Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb?
What?
Nope,
Dr.
can't say I have.
Strangelove. Have you seen it?
No.
It's about this insane American Air Force commander who sends a bomber out to drop an H-bomb on Russia. It's a black comedy.
Doesn't sound very funny to me.
The actor who plays Dr. Strangelove also plays two of the other main characters. It's actually kind of funny once you get past the scary parts. It just came out this year, so I bet you could still go and see it.
Maybe when I'm in a lighter state of mind, I'll give it a try.
I can't say I've seen that, but there is quite a bit of connection towards that movie and the Metal Gear series, but if you want more on that, like I said, always check out Future Sound Productions videos. His video essays will definitely give you a lot of insight on some references that even I was surprised to hear about. But yeah, that's gonna do it for part 13 here, and we'll be back for part 14. Yeah, there's 13, 14. In a bit here. So once again, it'll be another lengthy session with a few parts. So I'll see you guys in a bit.